1. Never raise your voice for any reason to your husband. It's a sign of disrespect. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
2. Don't expose your husband's weaknesses to your family and friends. It will bounce back at you. You are each other's keeper. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 12. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. 3. Never use attitudes and moods to communicate to your husband. You never know how your husband will interpret them. Defensive women don't have a happy home. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 13. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. 4. Never compare your husband to other men. You've no idea what their life is all about. If you attack his ego, his love for you will diminish. 5. Never ill-treat your husband's friends because you don't like them. The person who's supposed to get rid of them is your husband. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. 6. Never forget that your husband married you, not your maid or anyone else. Do your duties. Genesis chapter 2 verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. 7. Never assign anyone to give attention to your husband. People may do everything else but your husband is your own responsibility. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 33. Nevertheless let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband. 8. Never blame your husband if he comes back home empty-handed. Rather encourage him. Deuteronomy chapter 3 verse 28. But charge Joshua, and encourage him, and strengthen him. For he shall go over before this people, and he shall cause them to inherit the land which thou shalt see. 9. Never be a wasteful wife. Your husband's sweat is too precious to be wasted. 10. Never pretend to be sick for the purpose of denying your husband sex. You must give it to him how he wants it. Sex is very important to men. If you keep denying him, it is a matter of time before another woman takes over your duty. No man can withstand sex starvation for too long, even the anointed ones. 11. Never compare your husband to your one-time sexmate in bedroom, or an ex-lover. Your home may never recover from it, if you do. 12. Never answer for your husband in public opinion polls. Let him handle what is directed to him although he may answer for you in public opinion polls. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 23. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. 13. Never shout or challenge your husband in front of children. Wise women don't do that. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 31. Let all bitterness, and wrath, and anger, and clamor, and evil speaking, be put away from you, with all malice. 14. Don't forget to check the smartness of your husband before he checks out. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is rottenness in his bones. 15. Never allow your friends to be too close to your husband. 16. Never be in a hurry in the bathroom and on the dressing table. Out there your husband is always surrounded by women who took their time on their looks. 1 Samuel chapter 25 verse 3. Now the name of the man was Nabal, and the name of his wife Abigail. And she was a woman of good understanding, and of a beautiful countenance. But the man was churlish and evil in his doings, and he was of the house of Caleb. 17. Your parents or family or friends do not have the final say in your marriage. Don't waste your time looking up to them for a final word. You must leave if you want to cleave. Luke chapter 21 verse 16. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents, and brethren, and kinsfolks, and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. 18. Never base your love on monetary things. Will you still submit to him even if you earn more money than him? 19. Don't forget that husbands want attention and good listeners. Never be too busy for him. Good communication is the bedrock of every happy home. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing. For in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. 20. If your idea worked better than his, never compare yourself to him. It's always teamwork. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 27. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. 21. Don't be too judgmental to your husband. No man wants a nagging wife. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. 22. A lazy wife is a careless wife. She doesn't even know that her body needs a bath. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 27. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. 23. Does your husband like a kind of cooked food? Try to change your cooking. No man jokes with food. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 14. She is like the merchant's ships, she bringeth her food from afar. 24. Never be too demanding to your husband. Enjoy every moment, resource as it comes. Luke chapter 11 verse 3. Give us day by day our daily bread. 25. Make a glass of water the very first welcome to your husband and everyone entering your home. Sweetness of attitude is true beauty. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. 26. Don't associate with women who have a wrong mental attitude about marriage. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 14. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. 27. Your marriage is as valuable to you as the value that you give it. Recklessness is unacceptable. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. 28. Fruit of the womb is a blessing from the Lord. Love your children and teach them well. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. 29. You are never too old to influence your home. Never reduce your care for your family for any reason. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 28. Her children arise up, and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. 30. A prayerful wife is a better equipped wife. Pray always for your husband and family. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 17. Pray without ceasing. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. God help us. Please share to 5 Facebook groups to educate others. Do you agree with me or disagree? Please share and comment your opinion. Connect with me via WhatsApp, +234 703 247 4726, for more interesting videos.